Hello, dear students. Today we are going to start with a fresh new chapter from your physics text. That is chapter 2, Physical Quantities and Measurement. Now, as you see here, some process is going on. And what is that process? It is called measurement. Okay, so we all make measurements in our daily life. Which are the places where we do some measurements? I will be citing some examples and you see very carefully and think about some situations where you have also taken some measurements. Here you see a tailor is taking measurements. Okay, he is having a device in his hand. What is that? It is a measuring tape. And what is he measuring there? He is measuring the length of the sleeve, that how long should the sleeve be. Then he will take the measurement of the chest size, the length of the shirt, isn't it? So if you have gone to a tailor, you will see him measuring. Okay. Now you must be seeing this process of measurement in your own kitchen, where your mother, when she is baking something or she is cooking something, she will take measurements. So you might see her putting a pinch of salt or something without measuring also, but if she has to bake a cake, she has to take some measurement. So here you can see that there are some spoons which are of different sizes, isn't it? So they are of different measurements. Okay, these are all different measurements. So we have to take the correct measurement, then only the cake will come out well. So in kitchen also we do a lot of measurement. Then you see here, you will think this is the school peon and who is ringing the bell. But what does he has to do with any measurement? Yes, he has to measure the time interval of the period of when he has to ring the bell. And how does he do that measurement? He will use a clock to find the correct time. So there also he is measuring time. Okay, so there is a measurement process going on here also. You can see here a vegetable seller who is smiling, isn't it? Now what does measurement has to do with this picture? You can see that he is having a balance here. Okay, you can see the balance where he is weighing some carrots. So here also he is measuring the mass or weight of the things that we are vegetables that we are buying. So here also measurement process is going on. Now here you see, here also measurement is done. We are measuring actually the temperature of the body. Okay, that is the, what is temperature? It is, it tells you how hot or how cold something is. So here we are measuring, the doctor is measuring the temperature of this boy to know how much fever he has. Okay, so here also you see there is an instrument which is called thermometer, which is used to measure the temperature. Basically, we all try to find, make some measurement with our senses of touch and sight, isn't it? We will just see something and we'll say it is very tall. Suppose we are looking at a building and we will just see that and say it is very tall. Or you have a pencil in your hand and another pencil, so you can compare both pencils and you can find out which is tall, which is a longer pencil if there is not much uh, like confusion. If it is very easy to make out, you can make out with your sense of sight. If you want to see whether water is hot or cold, what you do? We just touch the water and we can say whether it is hot or cold. But our senses of touch and sight are not always reliable because different people have different sensations, and so we cannot judge everything with our sense of touch and sight. That is, just by seeing it or by touching it, we cannot tell. So we have to have some good instruments which will measure for us. You remember when we were measuring the fruits and vegetables, we wanted to know how heavy they were, isn't it? So we used a balance for that. The fruit seller was using a balance to find out how heavy the things are. So you know that in the balance, on one side you keep some known weights. Have you seen that weights that they use? So that are known weights, and we compare the things that we are buying. Like if you are buying apple, on one pan he will keep 1 kg weight. That is a standard weight. And on another side, on other part of the balance, that is on the second pan, he will keep the apples. And that is how they weigh. Okay, so we always need a standard measurement with which we can compare our uh, physical quantity, whatever we want to measure. Okay, like if you want to measure the length, what is the standard that you use? You use a ruler, isn't it? On the ruler you see there are some measurements. Either it can be on in meters or centimeters or inches. Okay, so we can see measurement with standard quantity. Here you see measurement is actually a process of comparison. Measurement is a comparison of an unknown quantity with a known fixed quantity. So we should have something fixed. Okay, so of the same kind. So the known fixed quantity is of the same kind. That is, if you are measuring length, we should have the standard also in the same, of the same kind. That is, if you are measuring length, you will have a ruler. So here you can see uh, I have given you some work to do today. This is for your homework today. You see, we are measuring this pencil with our standard. Our standard is on the scale. Our standard unit that we are using is inches. You see here, this on the scale it is written inches. So that is our unit. That inches is called the unit in which we are going to measure. So we will see how many inches are there in this pencil. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what is the length of this pencil? That is 6 inches. Okay, so this glue is also there. You can see what is the length. You have to place it correctly at 0. Okay, the one end should be at 0 mark, and the other one we have to see how much, where it reaches. So you have to tell what is the measurement, how many inches are there in this glue. So 1 inch, 2 inch. So you have to write the answer. Okay, I'm not going to tell. You have to tell how long is the spoon, how long is the comb, and how long is the crayon. So this is your homework for today. So I hope you have understood what is the meaning of measurement, and we'll continue this in the next class.